Hello and welcome to the Tigre.pup channel. In this video, we'll be discussing the Docolor BASTET 19-piece brush set. If this topic interests you, then please keep watching. Okay, so right here I'm just showing you what you would see on Amazon as far as like the product information. Here is a picture of the actual brushes, and it's saying that it's advertisement as it has super soft bristles and all the unique qualities of the brushes and the names and everything. Okay, so right here I'm showing you I made my order on April the 29th, and here is my invoice for the purchase brushes, and I got it on Sunday, May 1st, which is about 2 days because I have Amazon Prime. Now we got a chance to look at the reviews here. 4.8 out of 5, which is pretty good, as you can see according to the diagram right here. Okay, so I hate to talk about like the bad of anything, but I mean, this is what I search for when I research anything. So a lot of the people were saying that it lacks volume and it's too soft. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like when I first first arrived, and I actually took it out of the box because I bought a couple of other things with this particular shipment, and it almost looks like a VHS thing, you know. That's what it reminds me of. So I'm just going to take the protective seal to let you know that no one's tampered with this particular item, and remove that, and we're going to take a look what's inside. As you can see, our brushes here, we have plenty of brushes, 19 brushes in total, and quite a lot. It's a big handful, and I'm just showing you there's a little brochure on the inside that gives you instructions of what the name of the brushes are, because they're not labeled on the actual brush themselves, which makes it a little bit difficult to recognize which brush is which, because we have a couple of similar brushes. So let's get into it. Okay, so right here I'm just showing you a detailed look of like how the brushes look, because this is going to come later into play when it comes to identifying which brush is which. Okay, so this brush here is the powder brush. It's like flat on either side and it's round in the center. This is the foundation brush. As you can see, it is flat at the very top, almost like a flat top haircut. And also I'm just starting with the big brushes first, because it's, like I said, it gets kind of confusing. Okay, this is the blush brush. It's round as opposed to flat like the foundation, the powder brush, sorry. It's for light application, I guess, because it's very soft and lessly dense. Okay, this is the contour brush. It's like a mediumly dense type of brush, and it's at an angle. And up next is the highlighting brush. Never saw a highlighting brush like this before. It's very long and round at the very top, and it's not very densely populated. Dense. So these are the big brushes. Okay, so this is the concealer brush. As you can see, it's pretty much flat on either side. Has like a tippy point at the top, and that's the general shape of the concealer brush. Okay, so these brushes are all considered the blending brush according to the little things that I pamphlet I showed you, brochure, pamphlet, whatever. This one is kind of round and tipped. This one is kind of like flat on either side and like kind of round on the very top. I guess you would use this underneath the eye. I can't imagine using it on the lid or anything, unless you're trying to smoke out a lash line. This right here is also a blending brush. Yeah, it looks like a contour brush but smaller. Not exactly sure what you would possibly use that for. Maybe sweeping underneath the eye, I'm not sure. Just a reminder, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Okay, so right here is the shader brush. It's pretty flat and round, not tipped at the end like the other brush. And I can actually see this being used underneath the eye to smoke out your lower lash line. So I'm quite familiar with this brush. Okay, so these next three are called eyeshadow brushes. So I guess this is to be used on the lid and crease and whatnot. As you can see, this is one of them. Not exactly sure what you would use that for, but I'm pretty sure if we thought about it, we could probably think of something. This one, I could probably use this as to use as a gel liner, lining brush, or whatever, or like I don't know. I mean, so many different things. You don't necessarily have to use it for what its purpose is, but I just find it strange that they would use that as a eyeshadow brush. Now this one is like a pencil brush. I like this one. Like I use it underneath my, this is perfect for underneath the lash line, lower lash line. Okay, so these would probably be classified as miscellaneous because it's like a variation of different brushes. So let's get into it. Okay, so this one is called the detail brush. I guess you would use that to detail little things around your eyes and whatnot. This is also called a detail brush. Like I said, a couple of these brushes look very similar, if not the same. They're not the same, but this is the eyebrow brush. Believe it or not, this one is a little bit larger than the next brush that I'm going to show you. It's wider and it's shorter compared to this brush, which is the eyeliner brush, which is a little bit taller and smaller in size as far as like the bristles. But like I said, I'm going to show you when I do the comparison. And right here is the lip brush. It's very skinny and it's not as wide as that other brush I showed you. Yeah, when I think of the name, I'm going to put it on here. So and this up next is the fan brush. Definitely easily recognizable brush here. I think everybody knows this is a fan brush. Okay, so up next I'm going to have a couple of brushes that look very similar, and I'm going to try to compare the two so you can see the difference. So let's get into it and let's see what the differences are. Okay, so for our first pair, we have these two brushes. They look very similar, however they are labeled quite differently. Okay, so one is a blending brush and the other is a shader brush. Okay, so our next pair are these two brushes here. As you can see the difference between the two, and apparently these two are labeled both blending brushes. Okay, so our next pair of brushes here look very similar, however they are labeled differently. As you can see here, one brush is considered a concealer brush and the other a lip brush. So here we go again. Here are two brushes that appear to be very similar, however they're labeled differently. As you can see here, one brush is an eyebrow brush and the other is an eyeliner brush. Okay, for our last and final couple brush set that look very much the same but are labeled totally different. As you can see here, one is an eyeshadow brush and the other is, guess what, an eyeshadow brush. Okay, so right now I'm going to give you my opinion about the reviews that we talked about earlier, about the brushes being too soft or too or not very dense. I think they're pretty much average, but then again, I really don't know unless I actually start using them. So that'll be in my next video, so keep an eye out for that. So far, I'm pretty happy with my purchase. Okay, that concludes my video. This video was created to help you decide whether or not this brush set would be perfect for you and your needs. Hopefully I was thorough enough to help you make a very good decision. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to wash the brushes and do another review as far as demonstration. So keep an eye out for that particular video if you enjoyed this content. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.